Hello. As I reflect upon my time getting a Bachelor of Science in Information Science program at the University of South Florida, I can honestly say that it has taught me way more than just the technical concepts. It has actually helped me learn more about information, security, technology, and even myself. One of the biggest things that I've learned about is what information actually is. I learned the difference between data, information, knowledge, and how valuable that information can become when it's organized, understood, and used effectively. I also learned about information overload, which we all have, and having too much information can make decision making a little bit harder. And the importance of filtering out these sources. This is something that my job will hopefully entail in the future to prioritize the credible information and be able to use that critical thinking that I've learned here at USF to avoid becoming overwhelmed in the future. Some of the concepts that stuck with me the most were the CIA triad, the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information, which taught me the foundation of protecting that information. I also learned about security principles like the Bell-LaDulla model, which helped me understand how access control and confidentiality work in real world systems. But some of the most important lessons was actually realizing the human aspect. What I've learned the most is that technology can be strong, but one careless action of an employee or any person on the network, like a weak password or phishing, can actually create major vulnerabilities that change how I think about cybersecurity. And it's also just much more about people more than it is about the technology itself. This program also helped me grow personally. I learned a lot about myself, especially in areas that I needed improvement, like strengthening my time management skills, learning how to think more critically, especially thinking critically before making decisions, so that I can become more better at articulating my thoughts, both in writing and speaking. I also developed more confidence in presenting ideas professionally, which I will now hopefully help with me launching my career. I appreciated most about the BSIS program was the broad perspective. I learned a lot of different things from cybersecurity, the ethics, the information systems, how to research, how to make sure that I'm communicating professionally and making those technical documentations, also while showing how they connect in the real world settings as well. If I could suggest any improvements, which wouldn't be many, it would just be more to give more hands-on technical labs and more visibility to the internship to opportunities, more visibility to the certification preparation, and more of the professor being involved in the students' personal lives. That way we can be engaged more. Sometimes it's hard for the students to reach out to the professor, or sometimes it seems more scary, especially when you're on an online environment. And yes, sometimes we're like, oh, yay, but sometimes we need our professor to say, hey, are you okay? Overall, though, the program gave me the knowledge, the practical skills, the personal growth, which I will definitely be carrying in my professional future. I am so grateful for everything that I learned, to all my professors, to all my advisors, to everyone who has walked with me through my journey, through my education career. I feel much more prepared to move forward with more confidence in my career. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.